Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll try the left side. It's Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Again, Fields.
And Graham on the grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's James.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
To throw is Garoppolo.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Desmond Trufant. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On first down, Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The tight end, J.P. Holtz, the intended receiver.
And now it's third down.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here I come again.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. On first down, Fields.
Forced out to his left.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Fields.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go, fellas.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 2 touchdowns. 1:36 to go. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers.
Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Fields now to throw.
And Graham's got it, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Fields on 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Damiere Byrd.
32 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now James returning.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.